The Honorable Head of Accounting Department, Faculty of Business and Economics, Universitas Islam Indonesia, Dr. Mahmudi, SA, MSc, AK, CMA, CA. The Honorable Secretary of Accounting Department, Faculty of Business and Economics, Universitas Islam Indonesia, Mr. Rifki Muhammad, SA, SH, MSc, PhD. The Honorable Secretary of Accounting Department, International Program, Faculty of Business and Economics, Universitas Islam Indonesia, Ms. Ayu Khairina, SA, MAdCom, MRes, PhD, AKCA. The Honorable Program Director, IFA, Mr. Dennis Fossen. The Honorable Coordinator Internationalization, IFA, Ms. Janet Nyland. And the Honorable Saxion University of Applied Science Representative for Indonesia, Ms. Insinyur Tina Purwono. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to all of us. First of all, let us pray and praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of his blessing and mercy, so that we're able to gather here without any obstacle in healthy condition on the info session of double degree and student exchange on Saxion University of Applied Science. Also, let us greet and pray to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who had brought us to the path of light and left the darkness behind. Before I start this event, let me introduce myself first as your Master of Ceremonies for today. I'm Habib, alumni of Accounting Department International Program, Universitas Islam Indonesia. Okay, for the sake of today's agenda running smoothly, here are several things that we have to concern about. First, the participants are using similar name on the Zoom with the name used on the registration form. And second, the participants are strongly recommended to use headset or headphone in order to prevent the sound feedbacks or echo. All of the participants hopefully deactivate the microphone during the whole session, unless when the moderator or the master of ceremony asks to activate the microphone. If there is a question or something that needs to be discussed along with the speakers, do not hesitate to write down the question in the comment or chat room by using name, institution, and question as the format, so the co-host can sort the question to be read later on by the moderator in the Q&A session. If the question still needs more elaboration, do not hesitate to use raise hand feature, so the participant can ask it directly to the speakers. All of this agenda is recorded and will be available soon on YouTube Accounting Universitas Islam Indonesia channel. Other additional information for this event will be delivered by the moderator before the event is started. All right, to all of the participants on today's info session, before we open this event, I would like to invite to all of us to turn on the camera for a moment and give your best smile, because we're going to take a picture. For the documentation committee, please guide us on this photo session.
Okay, I will get right. Okay, please everyone, can you turn on your camera for the moment before I will give some instruction? Okay, everyone. Please. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, okay. We will wait a moment for everybody turn on your camera. Okay, please, everybody. Okay, I will start to taking a picture. We have 3 pages in this Zoom, so please be patient. Okay, I will start for batch 1 in 1, 2, 3. Okay, hang on. Okay, and for the page 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation, and then back to you, Mr. Habib. Thank you.
All right. Thanks to all of the participants and documentation committee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Without any further ado, let us open today's info session by delivering remarks from our Head of Accounting Department, Faculty of Business and Economics, Universitas Islam Indonesia, Mr. Mahmudi. So let us invite Mr. Mahmudi.
Thank you, Habib. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon. Today. I hope we are all in a good condition, healthy and happy every time and every day. First of all, I want greet our colleague Bu Ayu and also Mr. Ari Santoso, Bu Kinanti Putri, and also all the community that helped this program today. And also I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the representative of Saxion University of Applied Science, Dennis, and also Janet. Maybe we have met before 3 years before the pandemic, and I think it is a long time not see you. In this situation, I think it is impossible for us to meet directly in Yogyakarta. However, it's okay, and we have opportunity to inform many things concerning our program, especially dual program and also a study exchange between the University Islamic University, Universitas Islam Indonesia, and also Saxion University Applied Sciences. Thank you for your coming today, and I hope this program will provide comprehensive information, especially for the students that have the intention to take the dual program or study exchange in Saxion University of Applied Sciences. And we have several students that have passed and also ongoing studying in Saxion University. And I think from the previous experience that our student can follow the program and success finishing their program in the Saxion University Applied Sciences. And I'll inform you, Dennis, that we have just implemented new curriculum 2021, and that there is a little bit different between the old curriculum. However, it is not very big difference, and there is new subject or courses, and also we have more choices for the students to take the elective subjects, and also we have 3 paths of the curriculum, but I think it doesn't matter with our program before to continue our collaboration with several adjustment. I think not a big problem, I think, for this. Okay, and also for Ibu Tina, thank you for your coming today, and our partner for our students that will take the dual degree or and also study exchange in Saxion University. Thank you for your kindness for our students and your helpful that it is very important for our students that will take the program. Okay, for the students of Universitas Islam Indonesia that eligible to take dual degree in Saxion University, I inform you that you can take it in the semester 7th semester, yeah. And if you are now in a 5th semester, you can prepare for the next year to take your dual degree, or maybe if you want to take the study exchange, you can prepare at least 1 semester before, yeah. And you can consult with our secretary, Bu Ayu as our international secretary program, that will manage students to take the study exchange as well as dual degree program. Okay, I think it is enough for me, and I hope that all the students can explore the detailed information from Janice and also Janet and also Ibu Tina in order to fulfill your maybe your questions and also your maybe preparation to go to Saxion University. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much to Mr. Mahmoudi for delivering such remarks and also opening today's info session. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the main agenda of today's event. And before we start, I would like to tell you a glimpse about today's event. We will cover several areas for today, which are the general info about Saxion University, and then the double degree program at the School of IFA, and also the Students Action Program at the School of IFA. These topics will be delivered directly by Janet and Dennis. And without any further ado, let us welcome Janet and Dennis. Hello, Janet and Dennis, can you hear me? Hello,
Yes,
Janet. Hello,
we can
Dennis.
hear you.
Okay, good morning from, good afternoon from Indonesia.
Hello,
Okay.
good afternoon.
Okay, Janet and Dennis, the session is yours, please.
Okay, then we start. Yeah, let's just start with the presentation, the overall presentation of Saxion University of Applied Science. So I'll try to share my screen. I have to click the sound and the video clip to share. Yep. Make it a bit bigger for you so you can all. So I think everybody can see it now clearly.
It's currently visible, but for me personally, it's kind of blurred now. Okay, it's a bit better now.
Yeah, so maybe wait. Is it now visible for?
Yeah, it is fine. It is okay for me.
Okay. So hello everybody, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to presenting ourselves. Presentation is called Be the Hero of Your Future. It's about dreaming, daring, and doing to study at Saxion University of Applied Sciences in the Netherlands. Yeah, I've been introduced already. My name is Janet Nyland. I'm the coordinator internationalization of the School of Finance and Accounting. And today I'm accompanied, as you all know, by Bu Tina Bubono. She's representative Saxion for Indonesia, and Dennis Vossen. He's the course coordinator, International Finance and Accounting. The Netherlands. I hope some of you know the Netherlands. Not really know, of course, but you know where to find it. As you can see, it's this little tiny dot in the world map. We made it red, else you wouldn't see it at all. It's a very small country. If you travel up from north to the south part of the Netherlands, it's only 300 kilometers, so 300 kilometers. And if you travel from the east to the west part, it's even smaller, it's 200 kilometers, which is 200. Besides being a small country, it's also a very flat country. Our highest point is in the south part of the country. It's 323 meters. So we don't have mountains, as you can see. So 323. It's the Valseberg, and it's also at a very interesting point. It's the tri-border area. So if you stand on this spot, you can actually make a footstep and walk into Germany, Belgium, or the Netherlands. And of course, we also have a lowest point, which is beneath sea level. This is in Nieuwekerk aan de IJssel, and it is minus 6.7. So this is 6.7 meters below sea level. And you won't get wet feet if you walk there. As you can see, Saxion is located in the eastern part, near the German border. So we put the dots there. I don't think if you know something about the Netherlands, but probably, maybe without knowing, you know some Dutch words like bagatie, apotheek, delegatie, economie, factuur, firma, gratis, korting, and locatie. So,
Gordijn.
yes. So when you walk around in the Netherlands, you have some words you can use there.
Yeah, we pronounce it rather differently because we heard Janet say bahasi, but here we say bagasi. So
Okay.
G is very strong. So spray, gordijn, korting, vermak. We say permak instead of vermak from vermaken, things like that. Distribusi, produksi, konsumsi, same words.
So all the same words. So don't worry, you know some words already. Besides that, the Netherlands is a gateway to Europe. As you can see, it's more or less in the middle of the European country, so it's easy to travel around to all the places you want to visit. We have good public transportation, although it's rather expensive compared to transportation in your country. It's a safe country, and besides the Dutch words that you already know, a lot of people in the streets speak English, or they understand English. They don't speak it, but they understand if you ask them a question in English. Our population is, of the total of the Netherlands, is 17 million people, which is, for a tiny country is a lot, but not the number of people you're used to. To compare, a population of Amsterdam is 1.15 million people. And in Jakarta, I've read that you have nearly 11 million people living over there. The program is located in Deventer, where there only live 101,000 and a bit of people. And if you see where the place where I live, it's a small village actually. It's not even a real city. It's only 9,000 people.
It's like a kelurahan in our country. Like Pak Mahmud, one kelurahan is like 100,000.
District,
District.
So that's Deventer? Yeah. Okay. The capital city is Amsterdam. We have a government which is located in The Hague. We have constitutional monarchy. We have a king and a queen. And we celebrate the King's Day on the April 27th. And it's a parliamentary democracy. You can find a lot of religions in the Netherlands. And our currency is the euro. Let's go to a movie to get an impression of Saxion in Deventer. Takes a little maybe before it starts, or it doesn't start at all today. No, it seems not to be wants to start today, so I will send it to your university and you can see it later. About our university, in the picture, you can see the bird view of our building in Deventer. It's very old school, as you can read. 1875 we are established. We've got, like I told you before, 3 campuses in the eastern part of the Netherlands, located in Apeldoorn, Deventer, and Enschede. We have 28,000 students, approximately 3,000 employees. 8% of total population is international students, and they come from 97 nationalities. Our School of Finance and Accounting is one of the 12 schools. We have 21 labs and multiple research centers. And same like your school, Universitas Islam Indonesia, we have partner universities all over the world. The quality is approved by Dutch government, so without this approval, you cannot run a school. So if you go to a Dutch school, you always know that it's of good quality, because else they can't exist. And our academic year starts at the end of August with the introduction program. And we do this time, we do a February intake as well. Why should you study at Saxion? Because it gives you opportunities to study in an international environment. We work with a lot of personal contact, so our classrooms are very small, 25 students maximum. Everybody has his own study career counselor who organizes meeting with you to see how you're doing, how you're getting around, stuff like that. Our lecturers have professional backgrounds. The classes are interactive. Like you can see in this schedule, you have this traditional way of learning, and you have the problem-based kind of learning, in which you have to assign the problem, identify what you need to know, and then solve it. So in our school, when you go to class, the teachers, they think that you have read, or they hope that you prepared the class before you come to class, so that the class can be interactive. You can have discussions, so that you don't have to tell the theory again, because you already know it, if you read about it, so you can ask directly questions of things you don't understand. And we have good facilities in our buildings.
Janet?
Yeah.
If you like, I can try to share screen and show the video that you like to share.
Yeah, we can do it at the end then, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you, Tina. After graduation, you have some choices. Of course, you have the study program with a practical approach, an international recognized diploma, and then you can continue studying with a master, or you can start working. And Saxion allows you, if you want to try and find a job in the Netherlands, we allow you to have a so-called search year, in which you can stay 1 year longer trying to find a job or finding out what you want to do. Our housing is our campus. Yeah, it's off campus. So we don't have the campus. We don't know the campus as you know it in Indonesia and other countries in the world, but our campuses are more like school buildings, and then the off campus, you have the sports facilities and housing, that kind of stuff. As you can see, it's in the residential areas where you can find housing. This is the building in Deventer, as you see in the heights. Somebody wants to ask a question? No, then I continue. This is the heights. This is the Deventer accommodation, and it's on a biking and walking distance to the school. I would say, with my legs, it's 10 minutes to walk to the school, or 5 minutes bike ride. But there's also a bus. If it's rainy, you can take the bus to come to the school. In the whole building is this Wi-Fi, same as in the school buildings. Everybody has a private bedroom. You share the apartments with 3 to 5 students. That is only girls in one apartment or only boys, so no mixture. But there is the mixture of nationalities. So you can live together with girls or boys from other nationalities. Like I said, everybody has his private bedroom, but you share the bathroom and the kitchen. So which means that you also have to clean it yourself. Tina, I would give the floor to the the following sheets.
Okay. This is about the financial information for double degree program. It means per year, per one academic year. And I don't think there is or there are students who like to start in February. Until now, I haven't heard anything. So I'll focus on the intake of September 2022, September next year, for students who are now on the 5th semester. Tuition fee, normal tuition fee is 7,800 euro. But as students from partner university, you will get automatically discount in Bahasa Indonesia, same words like Dutch words, discount, 20% of the normal tuition fee, which is 1,560 euro. And then this is the housing cost for your room rent for 1 year. And then there is a housing deposit that you will get it back if you leave the housing nice and tidy. And then visa and immigration fee, and then insurance for 1 year, and books. I don't know if it is necessary or not. Dennis will explain about that. But total package fee includes 1 year tuition fee, 1 year visa, 1 year housing, 1 year insurance and visa. You can exclude housing if you don't use the service of Saxion to find a room for you. If you like Saxion to find a room for you, then you must include the 5,255 euro for housing. Otherwise, you can exclude it from the total package fee. That's it for this page. Any other page, Janet?
Yep, the exchange.
And then this is for the exchange for that lasts for 1 semester. I know there are students who like to start their exchange program in February. So there is no tuition fee needed to pay if you join a student exchange program, only housing for 1 semester, 2,600 euro for February, and for September, it is 2,742 euro. Why it's different? Because in February, it is calculated as 5 months, whereas in September, I think it is for 6 months, something like that. And then housing deposit, same with the double degree program, you will get it back when you leave the room nice and tidy. Visa immigration cost is the same. Insurance is a half because you will only be there for 5 months, or 5 months, 1 semester. Books, I don't know whether it is needed or not, but then if you like to join a student exchange program for February, the total package fee is 3,867 euro. And if you join September intake, it is 4,000 euro. Yep. That's all. Is there any other page? Yeah, there are Saxion and Dutch government offer some scholarships. You can read it. You can read it here by yourself. There is Saxion partner scholarships, which I have mentioned, 20% discount of the normal tuition fee. Saxion talent scholarship, you will the amount is 2,500 euro. You will have to fulfill the requirements, which is not so high. Still IELTS 6. because to be accepted in the double degree program, you need to have IELTS 6 or IPT TOEFL 80, and that is the requirement to get Saxion Talent Scholarship. But please be reminded that you have to apply, and then there will be a kind of selection if the applicants if the number of applicants is bigger than what is available, the number of scholarships available, the committee will make selection. The lucky ones will get 2,500 discount out of the normal tuition fee. And then there is Holland scholarships. The amount is 5,000. The requirements are higher than the Saxion Talent scholarships. As you can see, IELTS, we need IELTS 7 instead of 6. We need IELTS 7 for you to apply the Holland scholarships as well as Orange Tulip scholarships. The requirements are the same for Holland scholarships and Orange Tulip scholarships. The amount is also 5,000 euro. That will reduce once more your normal tuition fee. You can only get one scholarship. So if you get Holland scholarship, for example, for 5,000 euro, the partner scholarships will be deleted. You can only get one scholarship per student per year. I think that's all, Janet.
Yep.
I hope it is clear. Otherwise, you can ask us later.
Yeah, clear. And then if you want more information, we have these social media addresses, as you can see here in the top. You can also ask students. Then you go to intosaxion.com. There you can ask students that are studying in our school. And if you have other questions, yeah, you can ask Tina, Dennis, or me. Or if it's about a visa, housing, insurance, you can send an email to our international office at saxion.nl address. So that's about it. Shall I stop sharing, Tina, if you want to do the video share?
Yes, I can try.
I will stop mine. Yeah.
Okay, I will try to show you the video. This one. Please tell me if you hear the voice and see the video.
Yeah, can hear it. Okay, thank you, Tina. So this was an impression about our Saxion Deventer building. So I think we can go over to the information of the School of Finance and Accounting. So the programs that you're interested to. So I would give the floor to Mr. Dennis.
That's correct. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for introducing Saxion University and also for giving us information about the details about tuition fees and scholarships, Butina. Let me share my presentation with you. Can you see my presentation? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or I better say good afternoon. Welcome also on behalf of the School of Finance and Accounting. Before I start, I would like to thank your university, Universitas Islam Indonesia, for arranging this meeting. Saxion University is very grateful for the cooperation with Universitas Islam Indonesia for over 10 years now, if I am not mistaken. And I think our school already had 20 or more than 20 students who graduated from our university and also from your university at the same time. So around 20 double degree students. And we are very thankful for that. And we are looking forward to intensify our cooperation further in the future. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Dennis Vossen, and I am Program Director of the International Finance and Accounting Short Degree Program, which is one of the international programs that is offered by our school. And today I'm joined, obviously, by Ms. Janet Nijland. She is the Coordinator Internationalization and also Exchange Officer at our school, and she already started today's presentation, of course. Unfortunately, it's still not possible for us to visit Indonesia, to visit the city of Yogyakarta, and to visit your university because of the coronavirus outbreak. But hopefully we have another chance to visit your university at the beginning of next calendar year, spring 2022, because the situation has improved a lot in the Netherlands and also in Indonesia, I've heard. So hopefully there will not be any travel restrictions anymore next year, so we can travel around freely over the world. The purpose of my presentation today is to provide you with some information about our school, so the School of Finance and Accounting, tell you a bit more about the student population, the staff members of our school, give you some information about the programs that are offered by our school, and finally, Ms. Janet Nijland, she is our exchange officer. She will elaborate on the exchange possibilities with our university and our school in particular. Let's start with the facts and figures. At the moment, our school, so the School of Finance and Accounting, hosts around 1,200 students, 1,200, and that makes our school one of the smallest schools of our university. Our university has 12 schools, and our school ranks 11 based on the student population, number of registered students. So we're quite small compared to other schools. There are around 100 international students at our school, and that constitutes 8% of the total international student population. Most of the students, of course, at our school are Dutch, and we have 8% of the students who come from other countries, so who are from abroad, and that's represents 16 different nationalities. We have many students from Asian countries, also from Indonesia. At the moment, around 20 to 25 Indonesian students. But we also have students from France, Italy, Spain, a lot of German students as well. So a lot of European students, and also students from other Asian countries like China and Vietnam. Our school hosts 95 staff members, which are researchers, lecturers, teachers, and of course also administrative staff. And as already pointed out by my colleague, Ms. Janet Nijland, our school is based at the campus in Deventer and the campus in Enschede. And if you decide to come over to our school to study for an exchange or for a degree program, you will be studying in the city of Deventer, which is an old historical city. It's around 1,500 years old, and I think it's a very nice place to live, very quiet place to live. What are the programs that our school offers? In total, we offer 5 different programs. The first 3 programs here on the list we offer in the Dutch language. Dutch is the national language in the Netherlands, it's our mother tongue. And of course, most students from our country, they decide to study in Dutch, in the Dutch language. Just like students from Indonesia, most of the students from Indonesia decide to study in Bahasa Indonesia, the language of Indonesia. It's the same in the Netherlands. We offer 3 different programs in the Dutch language: a program in accounting, program in finance and control, and a program in finance, tax, and advice. Furthermore, we offer 2 programs in the English language. The first one is a regular bachelor program, which is a 4-year program. All bachelor programs in the Netherlands take 4 years. And yeah, students who register for this program or students who come from high school, who finish high school, and then they decide to study further. They register for a bachelor program, they study here for 4 years. And then after 4 years, hopefully they get their bachelor degree. We also have another program, that's the bottom one here on the list, and that's a so-called 3+1 program, which is a bachelor program of just 1 year. And we offer this program for students who come from our partner universities. These are students who have already started 3 years at one of our partner universities and are only here or only in the Netherlands or only at Saxion for the so-called top-up program, which is a 1-year program. And students who come from our partner universities, they get 3 years of exemptions, and they only have to study here for 1 year to get their bachelor degree. One of our partner universities is Universitas Islam Indonesia. As I pointed out before, Universitas Islam Indonesia and our university have been cooperating over 10 years now. And 9 years ago or 8 years ago, we signed a contract for a double degree program, which makes it possible for you, students from Universitas Indonesia, to get a bachelor degree from our university and from your university, so from Universitas Islam Indonesia, after having studied just 4 years in total. So 3 years at your university and 1 year at our university, which is of course very fruitful, I think. So you only study for 4 years and you get 2 different bachelor degrees. So a bachelor degree from our university and a bachelor degree from your home university. And around 20 to 25 students of your university have already completed this program in the last 10 years successfully. And yeah, they got their double degree. They got 2 bachelor degrees in just a very short period of time. How does the 1-year program at our university looks like? The program consists for 75% of coursework. And of course, you're familiar with coursework. It's the same at your university. You have to attend classes, join debates, give presentations, work on research projects together with other students. Of course, you also have to take exams, which can be oral exams or written exams. So that's 75% of the program. If you'd like to get some more information about the program details, you can have a look at our website, www.saxion.edu. And there you find the information about the content of the courses that we offer and also the way we test your knowledge and your skills after you've completed these courses. Then 25% of the program is the so-called research and advisory report. That's our thesis. When you arrive in the Netherlands, which can be in February or in September, we have a February intake this year and also a September intake. You can choose from a list of topics, research topics. And during your stay in the Netherlands, during your stay at our university, you write a research paper about these topics. And this research paper is of practical nature. So you write an advice for a company in the Netherlands, and you really have to come up with a solution for a business problem. And after you've been working on this thesis for a year, for 11 months, for 10 months, you'll be asked to defend your paper, to give a final presentation and to debate with your teachers and with a representative from the company. And you also have the option, finally, you also have the option to stay a bit longer at our university for 5 months longer and to do an internship. Unfortunately, the 1-year program is already fully packed with coursework and writing your thesis. So there's no time left for an internship. But if you're interested in an internship, so working in the Netherlands, a work placement in the Netherlands, you can stay a bit longer, as I mentioned before, and you can, experience how it is to work in a Dutch company. You get credits for the internship on your list of grades on your diploma, and you will be supervised by a teacher. But unfortunately, you have to stay a bit longer. So the normal program takes 1 year. If you want to add the internship, then you have to study at our university for 1 year and let's say 5 months, 4 months, 5 months. It's optional, it's not compulsory. So you can choose if you would like to take this option or not. Of course, also the general Saxion entry requirements apply to our program. You need an out score of at least 6.0 or a TOEFL equivalent. Of course, the language of instruction in the program is English, so you have to understand English, you have to give presentations in English, to be able to read English books, so English literature. So English skills are really important. And then finally, it's important to note that you must physically come over to the Netherlands. You have to stay here, you have to be here for 1 year. And that's the same for all universities, for all programs. All international students, all international bachelor students should be here at least for 1 year, should stay in the Netherlands for at least 1 year. And I don't think that's a problem, because the main reason you choose for an international program is that you want to go abroad, that you want to experience how student life is in a different country, and that you want to work together with students of different nationalities, and also with those Dutch students, strange Dutch students with all strange habits and customs. That's the reason why you choose for an international program. So I don't think that's a problem. But it's important to note, we have no online variant for our program. The only exception, of course, is when the corona outbreak comes back. If the rate of infection goes up, then we'll offer an online program, but hopefully that's not the case. So you really have to come over to the Netherlands. We've been cooperating with Universitas in Indonesia for many years now. Last year, so in 2020, 2021, 6 students of your university participated in the double degree program. And we also have students from many other Indonesian universities, students from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Universitas Diponegoro, Universitas Erlangga. And most of the students, international students, graduate within 11 months. Let's say around 85% of the students, they graduate within 11 months. So they start in September and they graduate, they can attend the ceremony, the graduation ceremony in already, which is of course a huge achievement. And some students, they have to extend, they have to stay a bit longer at our university, but most of the time, just 1 or 2 months. So the success rate of the program is very high, also, or in particular for the Indonesian students. After you graduated from our school, you will be awarded the title Bachelor of Science in Finance and Control, Bachelor of Science in Finance and Control. And all students who graduate from our school get this title. So we do not distinguish between the title for Dutch students and the title for international students or something like that. No, you don't have to worry about that. All students who graduate from our school get this title, get the same degree, get the same diploma. And there's no distinction between international students and international diplomas or Dutch diplomas. That doesn't exist. It's all the same. Now I would like to ask Ms. Janet Nijland to tell us a little bit more about the exchange opportunities at our school. I discussed the degree program. So what happens if you come over to our school for a degree program, so that you get a bachelor degree after having studied for 1 year. And Ms. Janet Nijland would like to tell a little bit more about the exchange possibilities. And an exchange program does not lead to a degree. That's very important to point out. So if you're here for a degree program, of course you get it. If you successfully complete the program, you get your bachelor degree. If you come over for an exchange program, you will not get a bachelor degree, but of course you get a bachelor degree from Universitas Islam Indonesia. Over to you, Janet.
Thank you. If you can put the next page. Yes, thanks. So the exchange programs, Like Dennis pointed out, no degree or certificate. So it's all about the experience of living abroad, finding out if you can be independent without dad and mom taking care of you, and also without an ibu to clean your house. So there are 2 periods where you can come over for do an exchange, so to gain this experience, which is February of next year and September. The exchange is always 1 semester, which is approximately 5 months of studying. You have to gain for 30 credits, which is in your country, it's compared to 18 cats or cat, however you call it. And you can do a program, you can choose from a program in Deventer or Enschede. In Enschede, we offer the first year course of our international finance and accounting program. So if you don't have any experience or not studying in a field related to finance and accounting, I would advise you to go to Enschede and get your exchange experience over there, where you can do the basic courses. And if you have experience, or you're studying in this moment in a finance or accounting or banking program, you can go to Deventer, and there you can choose from 2nd or 3rd year courses in the program. So like it says, Enschede is a fixed program, and in Deventer you can choose. So what are the main differences between a short degree program versus exchange programs? And that's the length of the stay. So a short degree program is a full academic year, and an exchange is only 1 semester or the 5 months. It's about the number of credits you have to gain. Of course, a full year is the double of the 5 months. The the program that leads to a diploma, the social degree, you pay tuition fee, and the exchange, since we are partner universities, is waived because you pay it in your home university. The program, the 1 year, the bachelor program leads to a diploma, and for the exchange, only the credits are transferred, so you can use them for your home university diploma. Short degree program is in Deventer. Exchange, you can choose the city depending on your knowledge in this field of study. For the short degree, we have entry requirements, and for exchange, not, because you will be nominated by your school. So you don't need English, an alt score, but of course, you have to know your English have to be sufficient to start to study in the program, because else, you can't understand the classes. So it's important, but you don't have to have this alt score. And the starting dates are for this year, since we have this still COVID coming around, is both February and September. So that's about the differences. Did I forget something, Ms. Dennis? I don't think so. So if you want to contact us, we stated out here our contact details, Mr. Dennis and mine. Miss Tina? Oh, I thought you wanted to say something. No. No, okay. So that's about it. Questions from the students?
Okay, I think that's all from Dennis, Tina, and also Janet. From what I can get, it's a very lovely and safe country, and you don't have to be afraid of the language barrier, because the Netherlands is actually not only speaking English, but also we are sharing the same common words like Westafel, Vermaak, or Bagasi, as mentioned by Janet earlier. And the program, especially the double degree, is a very beneficial program for the students, because if you manage to finish and pass the program, you'll get 2 degrees directly at the same time, instead of spending 4 years on this university and 4 years on that university. And Universitas Islam Indonesia and Saxion University of Applied Science have been working together for many years. So you'll have you'll be surely safe because it's not your very first time. It's not the very first time we have this kind of relationship between these two universities. So I think we are moving to the Q&A session now. We have a question perhaps from the students. Anyone want to ask the question, guys? Okay, I think I'll start. Hello?
Yes, please. Yeah, you definitely won't be the first and only students at Saxion, because as you can see, maybe during the presentation of Janet and me, you could see some pictures of the present and previous students who have been graduated. Maybe Pak Mahmud and Bu Ayu and the other teachers recognize their students, your students. Okay, please, Mas Habib.
Okay, I think while waiting for the students making up the question, I think they have this kind of doubts in asking the question because perhaps they kind of confused whether they have to ask it in English. So guys, buat teman-teman kalau mau bertanya boleh menggunakan bahasa Indonesia juga. Nanti ada Ibu Tina, ada saya yang bisa bantu untuk connect ke Janet and Dennis. If you want to ask it in English, it's okay, that's fine. You can turn on your camera and microphone directly. And while we're waiting for the question, Miss Tina, Bu Tina, biasanya apa sih yang menjadi kendala utama dalam persiapan para mahasiswa ketika mau melakukan program ini gitu? So usually what is the main obstacle of the students when they are planning to join this program, whether it's double degree or student exchange?
Okay, I will answer it in English, but I try to speak slowly so everybody can understand. I hope.
Sure.
The main problem is language proficiency, because if you like to join and you only decided at the end of a 5th semester, like January or February, while you are also busy with your 6th semester program, then to get IELTS 6 is not that easy for some students, because not everybody have the same capability about mastering language. For example, me is not so good in language, whereas my friends are better than I am. So sometimes students get an idea. I want to join the double degree because my senior has been graduated and got a nice job. But if you decided too late, then it will be rather difficult to fulfill the requirements 6. Whereas if you prepare yourself earlier, if you are on the 3rd semester or even 1st semester, and you start now to get IELTS or IPT TOEFL, if you have a higher IELTS or TOEFL, as you can see, you can apply scholarships and get 5,000 euro. And please be reminded that IELTS and TOEFL certificate is valid for 2 years. So if you prepare now and you have you have fulfilled the requirement when you are on the 4th or 5th semester, you can use it to apply when you are at the end of 5th or in the beginning of 6th semester. So that is the main problem from your seniors.
I see. Oke, jadi buat teman-teman, biasanya kalau para pendahulu gitu, termasuk angkatan saya dulu mungkin yang ingin join double degree atau itu program student exchange, kendalanya adalah di bahasa, karena mungkin harus mempersiapkan IELTS, karena mungkin kita di Indonesia nggak terbiasa dengan IELTS karena lebih seringnya tuh TOEFL gitu kan. But it's actually not that scary because we still have plenty of time. Kita masih punya banyak waktu, you still have a lot of time. That's why kita mengadakan program ini di masa-masa early seperti sekarang, biar teman-teman semua bisa prepare untuk itu gitu. Nah, kira-kira udah ada yang mau nanya belum? Kalau belum, saya mau lanjut nanya nih ke speaker kita.
Saya boleh tambahkan Mas Habib, TOEFL
Oke.
boleh ya, IPT TOEFL 80 boleh.
Ya
Atau
IBT tapi ya Miss ya.
Ya, kalau untuk apply scholarship memang diperlukan TOEFL 100. Karena itu comparable setara dengan IELTS 7. Holland Scholarship, Orange Tulip Scholarship memerlukan IELTS 7 atau IPT TOEFL 100. Salah satu boleh. Terima kasih.
Oke, thank you, Miss Tina. Jadi tinggal dipilih aja teman-teman yang paling sesuai dengan kriteria teman-teman, yang paling sesuai dengan teman-teman gimana. Okay, we got a question from Aulia Fahmi. Good afternoon, sir. I want to ask you about what is the important thing that we have to prepare from now. It is the course is the most important. So who are going to answer this question? Dennis, Janet, or Tina, please.
I don't really understand. It is the cost important.
So I think it most likely.
I think to prepare from now. So the IELTS is important because it's an entry requirement, obviously, and of course you have to pay the package fee, which is also important, and you have to make sure that you fulfill all the requirements to be accepted for our program, so that you study the 3 years in.
Yeah,
so
and if
I would say that.
Yeah, and if you manage to complete all these courses in the first 3 years at Universitas Islam Indonesia, you're very well prepared for the 1 year at Saxion. So we made sure that there is a direct link, a direct connection between the courses that were offered at your university, so Universitas Islam Indonesia, and in the 1 year our university. So you don't really have to worry about that. If you completed the courses at Universitas Islam Indonesia in the first 3 years, which can be from the accounting program or from the management program, finance track, you're very well prepared for the courses at our university. So you don't have to do anything in addition to that. The most important thing is that you focus on your language skills, the IELTS test. That's really important. But furthermore, I think you're very well prepared because of your background at Universitas Islam Indonesia.
I see. Thank you, Dennis and Janet. So I think to sum up this answer, the most important thing is once again your ability in speaking and understanding the language, guys. So kemampuan teman-teman dalam memahami nanti perkuliahan itu akan sangat bergantung terhadap kemampuan teman-teman dalam menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Jadi yang harus dipersiapkan dari sekarang, terutama yang paling penting adalah bahasa Inggris, karena from the Saxion University, the only requirements that the major requirement, I think I can say that is only the IELTS or the TOEFL IBT. But from the Universitas Islam Indonesia, what is the requirement? Later on, you can have a consultation with our academic staff. You can have consultation to Miss Ayu, Mr. Mahmoudi, and Miss Alfi, or we also have Miss Ilham at the Office of International Affairs. And yeah, I think once again, the most important thing is your preparation in the language. And also the course is important also because it's basically two different things that makes this program run smoothly. Yeah, you have to prepare that too. Dan kalau teman-teman mau tanya course seperti apa detailnya, nanti bisa tanya Bu Tina, bisa tanya ke Miss Alfi, atau tanya ke Bu Ayu juga sepertinya. Okay, now Dennis and Janet, since a lot of us from Indonesia is a Muslim, we have a Muslim religion, so a lot of us sometimes spend our, how could I say this, so basically, how is the Muslim life in the Netherlands? Do you have any idea about the students' life of the Muslim one?
We have a prayer room in Saxion building, so students can go there for the prayers. Of course, it's only one room, and we have multiple Muslim students, so sometimes the room can be occupied, but then you can go a little bit later to do your prayers. And there is I think this for sure one Muslim community, but probably there are more in Deventer.
There are
So
two or three more. There are 2 or 3 mosques in Deventer.
Yeah.
2 at least, I think. Yeah.
It's quite a lot for the Netherlands, I guess, because I heard that my friend from the other country, I can't say the country, but the country is not really that Muslim friendly. So guys, it's also Muslim friendly country, I guess, for the Netherlands. So it's very, very lovely country. Once again, you can have no hesitation to go there at all. Okay, now we have this question from Muhammad Fakhri, I guess. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I want to say, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Yeah,
That's Dutch. Echt heel
I
erg
can
bedankt.
see that Fahrul tries to or has
Very
tried
good.
to learn some Dutch words.
Yeah, it's
Heel erg
impressive though.
bedankt.
It's really
Yeah.
impressive. So how to pronounce this sentence, Tina? Perhaps can you help me?
Dennis Janet.
Tina or
What to
Janet or
expect?
Heel erg bedankt.
Heel erg bedankt for the great and very informative explanation. My
So
question
that's
is,
English again.
yeah, this is a combination question, both Dutch and English. The question is for our students who want to apply, what to expect if we apply for the double degree program in Saxion, like the environment of the class and also the lecturer, the job opportunity, and etc.
So that's a
what is the
very
student
broad
expect?
question.
Yeah, it's very broad though.
So first of all, of course, you have the challenge of living abroad, because if you used to stay with your family, this can be challenging for students to be independent, to be on their own in a strange country. But of course, you are in these heights where all the international students live. So this big community of fellow students, and there is Indonesian students as well. And we have the Wi-Fi, so you can stay in touch with the home country, with your family at home. And of course, if you have problems or find difficulties, you can also ask us for help. That's first part. And then to the school's part, the environment of the class. Dennis, since you're a teacher, you maybe can tell something about life in class.
You will be in international classroom, so with students with a lot of different nationalities. At the moment, we have students, many students from Europe, so from Germany, from France, from Spain. Also, a lot of Asian students, so students from Indonesia, but also from China and Vietnam, and they're all in the same classroom. And the size of the classroom differs between courses. So for some courses, the classroom is quite big, 25 students. And for other courses, the classroom is a lot smaller, only 10 or even sometimes even 5 or less students, because not all courses are compulsory. All students who study in our program have a different background. They come from different universities from Indonesia, but also different universities from all over the world. So they follow different courses. And that's why some courses are more popular than other courses. And some classrooms are bigger than other classrooms. But I can guarantee you that you'll end up in an international community at Saxion in class, but also, of course, in the dormitory. You will join your apartment with students from other countries. So not only Indonesian students, but also European students or American students. So if you want to experience how it is to live abroad, far away from your family, to be on your own, to be independent, in the country where most people speak English quite fluently, and Dutch people are very hospitable, I think it's a good idea to study in the Netherlands, really. Yeah.
If I may add, I won't be able to answer your questions, Fahrul, as good as your kakak kelas who are now at Saxion. And let me share screen with you. I don't know if you know these students, because they left for the Netherlands in August last year. So they are 1 tahun di atasmu. Berarti mereka tahun 2017 saya rasa.
2017. Yeah.
2017. Tapi ada juga beberapa yang sedang di sana dan angkatan 2018 adalah ini Firman. Ini Firman tahun 2018 tahu saya. Sedangkan 2 yang lain dari manajemen. Itu saya bisa berikan alamat email dan WhatsApp number mereka kepada kalian kalau ingin mengetahui betul-betul, terutama misalnya tentang di mana ada masjid, apakah bagaimana suasananya di sana, bagaimana di kampus, lalu bagaimana mereka makan sehari-hari, menemukan makanan halal, apakah suka atau tidak. Itu tentu saja yang bisa menjawab, saya yakin adalah student yang sedang atau pernah ada di sana. Saya akan berikan alamat email dan kontak number mereka. Oke? Silakan menghubungi saya nantinya.
Ya, benar sekali. Yang bisa menjawab ini sebenarnya lebih yang pernah merasakan secara langsung program itu sendiri ya, Bu Tina ya. Jadi mungkin nanti Mas Farul bakal dibantu sama Miss Tina untuk kontak ke kakak kelasnya, your senior. And yeah, it will be very lovely to help you to manage this program so you can join it. But Farul,
but we are only, Habib, if I can interrupt you, we are only halfway with the questions, questions from Muhammad, because he also asked about the lecturers, job opportunities. So the lecturers, the teachers.
I want to add one more thing, that our school also organizes a lot of social activities. It's very important to note that as well. So of course we organize an introduction at the end of August every year. That's obvious. But we also organize business trips, field trips together with all students who are registered for the program. So you will not be on your own in the Netherlands. You have to work hard for the program because you want to get this bachelor degree in 1 year. You definitely have to work hard, but there's also time for sightseeing. And I know that a lot of students from Indonesia, students from international students, that they in the weekends they do a lot of sightseeing in the Netherlands. They go shopping, they go they visit Berlin or they visit Paris. It's possible to travel around again. It's possible to travel in Europe. Again, it was not possible last year because of the coronavirus outbreak, but at the moment, students can travel around freely in Europe. They only have to wear face masks in public transport, so in the trains and on buses. But furthermore, they can travel around, and they definitely do so. So the story has two sides. Students have to work hard to get this double degree. You don't get it for nothing. You don't get it for free. We don't give it away. On the other hand, there's enough time for social activities and to join trips and to do sightseeing, and of course to join life in the Netherlands and to join life in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
And for the lecturers, I've been told by the students that they think our teachers are very nice. They are good listeners. They have experience in profit organizations, so they like to talk, so they're easy coming and easy going. So I think that's not a problem for the students. And job opportunities, you have two kinds of job opportunities after graduation, of course, and there's the job opportunity if you want to find a job during your study to have some extra pocket money. The last one, of course, both are challenging, but the last one, since you don't speak fluent Dutch, is more challenging to find a job to have some extra pocket money. You're allowed to work 16 hours a week, but like also Dennis explained, you have to work hard. We don't give it away. So I would prepare and advise not to find a job for pocket money, but after graduation, if you think you want to stay in the Netherlands, find out what your opportunities there is to do the stay for an extra search year to get a job in an international company.
And follow a Dutch class. I think it's important that you learn the Dutch language, really important. If you want to stay in the Netherlands, If your plans to stay in the Netherlands for longer than just 1 year, then if you arrive in the Netherlands, register for a Dutch class immediately. Of course, most people in the Netherlands speak English very well, but at the work floor, most people speak Dutch to each other. So if you know some words, if you understand if you understand basic Dutch, that would be great. If I were you, I would definitely invest in a course like that when you come over to the Netherlands. And if you're planning to stay longer, of course, if you're planning to go back to Indonesia to continue studying in Indonesia or to find a job in Indonesia, that's not relevant. It's not that interesting. But if you're planning to stay in the Netherlands, then invest your time in the Dutch course. That's really important. That's something we definitely recommend.
Is that provided in Saxion, Dennis?
Yeah.
So you don't have to find it from the outside parties.
No. We offer these courses at Saxion, but you have to be quick because it starts within 3 weeks after arrival. So you don't have to hesitate. You have to make up your mind and apply for this course.
Saxion menawarkan kursus bahasa Belanda ini kepada semua international students. Tapi kalian harus mendaftar, itu saja.
Okay. Do we have to spare our extra money to join the class? No, is that included for the program?
It's not included, but it's only like 150 euros something.
I see.
Not very big amount.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Fakhrul, that's actually quite broad topic, and we have covered a lot of area here. And if you want to answer the question, if you want to specify this question directly to the speaker, please turn on your microphone if you want to. But if you don't want, that's fine. You can contact your senior later on. And so I would. Okay, thanks for the answer, guys. Thank you. You're very welcome. So I want to ask about the lecture activity during the normal days in your campus life. So usually, how long do students spend their day in classroom? Dennis, Janet.
Dennis.
In general, students have classes for 4 days a week, 4 days. So not every day, not 5 days, but just 4 days. 1 day a week they can stay at home, but then of course they have to study. That's the purpose of the day off, that they have some time at the dormitory to prepare for classes. So that's really important. The students have only, I think I have to add it up, maybe they have around 15 to 20 class hours a week. So they still have 20 hours a week left to study at home. And I definitely recommend that they use that time wisely and that they prepare for class and that they prepare for the exams. And of course, it's very tempting to go shopping during those hours, but that's of course not the purpose of it. So there are around 15 to 20 class hours a week, and then the other 20 hours, 15 to 20 hours, students have to study at home or study in the library. It's really up to them, and they write their papers and they prepare for the exams and for presentations, and they work together with other students as well in projects. And definitely important is the thesis, the research and advisory report, which is the most challenging part of the study. Just to be honest about that, coursework is not in general not that challenging, not that difficult, but of course the thesis is the most challenging part. Students have 1 year, they have 11 months to finish their thesis, and I think if they have some time left during the week, then they can use that for writing their thesis.
I see. All right. So Dennis and Janet, previously we covered about the job opportunity after your graduation in Netherlands, and we can't deny that if you want to work, if you want to extend 1 extra year, for example, you have to make sure that your documents for transmigration is safe. So does the visa, do we need to how can I say it? Renew our visa or remake it into the worker visa instead of student visa? Perhaps Justina also can answer the question, because this is related to the administration stuff.
Kami Saxion University yang akan apply visa untuk international students. Dan kalian hanya perlu menjemput visa itu di Kedutaan Belanda di Jakarta. Jadi setelah kami menerima pendaftaran, kalian memenuhi semua persyaratan dan membayar package fee-nya, Saxion akan apply visa untuk kalian. Itu sudah beres. Dan visa itu berlaku hanya 3 bulan, kemudian karena 3 bulan, dalam 3 bulan itu kalian diharapkan berangkat ke Belanda. Misalnya visanya keluar Juli, setelah 3 bulan dari Juli kalian akan berangkat ke Belanda. Begitu tiba di Belanda, kalian akan menerima residence permit. Jadi visanya itu hanya untuk masuk ke Belanda, tapi untuk tinggal selama 1 tahun itu namanya residence permit. Jadi dokumen perjalanan nanti itu adalah visa dan residence permit, berlaku selama 1 tahun residence permitnya. Jadi kalau normal berlaku sampai Agustus tahun depannya, karena kalian mulai September, berlaku sampai Agustus tahun depannya. Kalau kalian harus memperpanjang waktu belajar karena ada 1 atau 2 ujian yang harus retake, maksudnya ada exam yang harus retake 1 atau 2 bulan, atau mungkin ujian akhirnya skripsinya itu ada yang harus diperbaiki, perlu waktu lebih lama, tidak perlu membayar untuk 1 semester, tapi cukup 1 atau 2 bulan saja, membayar tuition fee-nya juga 1 atau 2 bulan kekurangan itu saja, perpanjangan, dan visanya akan diuruskan oleh International Office dari Saxion. Kalau kalian mendapatkan pekerjaan, pada waktu setelah lulus itu, company-nya yang akan apply visa kerja untuk kalian, bukan kalian sendiri. Itu mungkin bisa menjawab. Jadi urutannya visa 3 bulan, berangkat ke Belanda, mendapat residence permit selama 1 tahun, kalau perlu diperpanjang sebanyak yang dibutuhkan, 1 atau 2 bulan, kemudian kalian akan mendapat search year atau orientation visa, orientation year visa yang berlaku 1 tahun setelah lulus. Kemudian kalau dalam waktu 1 tahun itu mendapat pekerjaan yang sesuai dengan latar belakang pendidikan, jadi bukan pekerjaannya student yang di kafe atau di restoran itu ya, tapi pekerjaan yang memang sesuai dengan kelulusan kalian kan Bachelor, BSc. Company tempat kalian bekerja akan apply visa kerja untuk kalian. Semoga itu menjawab.
Okay, and I think I'll have the last question before we close this session. So we have 2 programs here, double degree and student exchange programs. Dennis or Janet, will these 2 programs have the same load, the same pressure to the student, the same experience for the students, except the bachelor degree? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes.
So yeah, it will be.
But only the biggest difference is that the is only 5 months, and the
duration
is the certificates, or you can bring the credits to your home university if they accept them. And for the short degree program, which leads to the diploma, if you, of course, pass everything. That's the big difference. But students will be or can be, if they do the exchange in Deventer, when they choose from 2nd and 3rd year courses, then they will be studying with the students from Indonesia, so they can be in the same groups and so the same classes.
The experience will be exactly the same. The experience will be the same. We do not treat exchange students different from degree students. They might end up in the same classes for the same courses, but the only difference is, of course, the duration of the program, as already pointed out by Janet, 5 months instead of 1 year or 11 months, and the possibility to get your double degree or not. And if you would like to get an international experience, just the international experience, the experience of living abroad, then I think a 5-month experience will do. On the other hand, if you're here for 5 months, then maybe you are, after the 5 months, you are a bit sad because you have to leave the Netherlands without a diploma, and then maybe you're thinking, oh, I wish I had chosen for the degree program. Then I would have stayed 6 months longer, and I would have gotten a degree. So that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off that the students have to make. So if you're really just here for the experience, 5 months is okay. You don't have to pay any tuition fees. That's the good news, of course. On the other hand, maybe you like it so much in the Netherlands that you don't want to go back, and then you regret that you did not choose for the degree program and stayed a bit longer to get your your double degree. But that's of course a very personal decision. And but the students will not be treated. Students from the exchange program will not be treated different from the students who are here for the degree program. Not at all. They get exactly the same treatment, same social activities. They're in the same classroom. They get the same teachers. But of course, the reason why students choose for the degree program and for the exchange program, the reasons differ, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe good to know if you start with the exchange programs and you think, oh, I wished I stayed longer, you cannot, enlarge or make it for the full academic
change
year.
your mind
and
in the middle of the
no,
program.
you cannot change your mind in the middle. So you start with the short degree program or the exchange, and from exchange you cannot swap to the full year.
Okay.
If I may add,
Yes, please.
the double degree program, you have to complete six first semesters at UII, and then semester 7 and 8, the last year you do it at Saxion. Whereas for student exchange, you can do it after when you are on the 5th semester or 6th semester. I don't know, Pak Mahmud and Bu Ayu, you can help me. The student exchange program can be followed when students after the first year or second year, Pak Mahmud atau Bu Ayu.
Starting from third semester, Bu.
Ya, third
Dari
semester.
semester 3 sudah boleh exchange.
Dari semester 3 sudah bisa. So if you are really eager to go, then you can start with student exchange on the third semester 3, and then go back to UII, studi semester 4, 5, 6, kemudian ikut double degree di semester 7-8 kalau memang suka dan diperbolehkan mendapatkan izin dari orang tua tentunya. Begitu maksud saya.
Ya, jadi bisa trial dulu ya, Bu Tina ya.
Begitu, ya betul.
Okay guys, you have to be sure about your decision. Kalian harus yakin banget because you can't change your mind in the middle of the program. So before you go, you have to make sure that's the program that you want to join. Except like Ms. Tina explained earlier, you want to join the student exchange program at the third semester, and then you're going to take the double degree program at your last semester. That's fine. Why
last
not?
year.
Yeah, your last year.
Ya, jadi yang dimaksud Pak Dennis dan Janet tadi adalah misalnya kalian ikut student exchange di semester 7. Kan bisa semester 7. Lalu di tengah-tengah, saya pengen ikut double degree. Jadi saya sudah ikut student exchange 1 semester, saya tinggal tambah 1 semester. Itu nggak bisa.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau kalian ikut student exchange-nya di semester 3 atau 4 atau 5 atau 6, boleh, karena artinya kan itu termasuk di 6 semester pertama yang dipenuhi di UII. 1 semesternya student exchange di Saxion boleh yang student exchange. Lalu double degree-nya tetap semester 7-8-nya, harus 6 semester pertamanya harus selesai dulu begitu. Kalau kalian mengerjakan 6 semesternya di UII, cukup dengan menyelesaikan semua mata kuliah wajibnya. Saya rasa kalau monggo dikoreksi Pak Mahmud atau Bu Ayu, semua mata kuliah wajib diselesaikan 6 semester di UII, lalu semester 7-8-nya bisa di Saxion. Persyaratannya hanya itu kalau secara akademik, kalau saya tidak salah.
Oke, thank you.
Bisa menambahkan sedikit, Bu Tina. Untuk mahasiswa yang semester terakhir, kami tidak menyarankan exchange ya, Bu, sebetulnya.
Semester akhir itu berarti 8 ya, Bu ya?
Ya, 7-8 itu harus tidak boleh exchange. Ya, itu kalau sudah double degree, kalau double degree silahkan. Gitu. Jadi nanti setelah angkatannya Mbak Atu tidak boleh lagi, yang satu hanya akan repot nanti administrasinya kalau di akhir itu exchange. Jadi kami harapkan student itu akan segera lulus dengan cepat. Jadi tidak exchange di akhir semester. Gitu. Kalau double degree kan beda. Double degree di semester akhir boleh, tapi kalau exchange itu nanti yang repot di prodi.
Administrasinya,
ada apa-apa administrasinya. Karena masih harus kembali lagi ke prodi kan setelah itu, karena hanya exchange. Bukan
betul.
Benar.
Kredit transfer.
Ya, itu repot sekali kalau di final semester.
Dennis, Janet, do you recognize registrasi administrasi?
Yes.
we speak the same language.
Similars ya, with Dutch language.
We understand parts of the conversation.
Registration.
Registrasi in Dutch Bu Ayu dalam bahasa Belanda TTC registrasi,
Registrasi.
administrasi.
Dan
Bukan
kantor,
administration, registration kan in English, but in Dutch
Yeah.
registrasi, administrasi.
Polisi.
Ya, terima kasih Bu Ayu.
Polisi ya.
Polisi.
Ya.
Ya,
Oke.
apotek.
Mhm.
Ya, terima kasih Bu Ayu remindernya untuk adik-adik semuanya. Jadi jangan ikut student exchange di tahun terakhir ya Bu Ayu ya, bukan semester terakhir, tahun terakhir 78.
Ya.
Ya, jadi oke. Nanti saya juga bantu untuk mengingatkan kalau ada yang
siap.
menghubungi saya.
Oke, thank you Miss Dina. Oke, teman-teman, sebelum kita tutup ada lagi yang mau bertanya? Before we close this session, do you have any further question? Or if you have any question and later on, let's say that you have this question after the session is closed, you can reach Miss Dina on the link earlier that she shared on the chat room. You can fill the form and you can ask her about what is your question. Nah, di situ itu ada kontaknya Miss Dina.
Sebentar, saya carikan. Tapi nanti bisa. Bu Ayu juga sudah punya.
Nah, iya, kita udah koordinasi sejak lama kok. Jadi kontaknya udah ada kok, tenang aja. We're not going to, ya tiba-tiba ngilang di ghosting kayak lagi pacaran gitu, enggak. Jadi teman-teman nanti bisa kontak nih Miss Dina di kontaknya segini, icesby@indo.net.id, atau tuh beliau ada WhatsApp-nya juga. Dan kalau misalnya mau tanya sekarang juga boleh, selagi sesi masih ada dan kita belum tutup nih. Tapi kalau enggak, ya udah kita langsung tutup aja nih. Sudah ya. Nanti kalau misalnya emang masih ragu, bisa tanya ke Miss Ayu, kontaknya Miss Dina atau Miss Alfi. Kalau persyaratan tentang Belandanya apa-apa yang harus disiapkan, what is the administration that you have to prepare for joining this program, and if you want to complete your lecture in UII, what you have to do first, what course you have to take first. You can have a consultation with Miss Ayu or our academic staff. Okay, I think that's all, ladies and gentlemen. We have read all of the questions, and due to limited time, unfortunately, we have to cut it from here. Thank you to all of the participants and today's speakers, Janet, Dennis, and Tina. And hopefully this info session brings some enlightenment to you who might consider extra experiences in Netherlands and let you prepare it from now. And now let us close this event by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Terima kasih. Danke. I'm Habib Al-Fahri. Apologies from me as the Master of Ceremony, representing the whole committee, if there is something wrong with the way we behave or in our speech. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.
Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you.
Good luck everybody.
Dennis, Janet,